niche. Like Black-owned farms, they're hit even harder than other farms are. And it's not just that. We have several things coming up available for everybody, but you will not know if you don't go like our page. So like our page.
Oh, thank you so much.
And that's all I have. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for coming out. I really like all of your signs. Okay?
Oh, we got a finger right.
Oh, cool.
She's right here.
But let me give you this. So I met this young man at a protest, and he was so passionate. I was just like, give me your phone number. So here he is. I'm not going to belabor the point because we're behind time.
Thank you. All right, how everybody doing? My name's Trey.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
So, Black young kids growing up, about 9, 10, everybody see them. They little kids. They think they're beautiful, they're cute, this and this and that. 2 years later, they're about 12 years old. They start to develop. They're about 6'2" now. He has muscles. He's a threat now. But 2 years ago, he was just a cute child. He didn't do anything but grow into a man. What do we pick that point to where he's a threat and when he's not? That's all I gotta say.
Come on. That was good enough right there. That was it right there.
Hello, my name is Chris Jones, and I'm a former Army officer. I've served enlisted, I've served in the Marine Corps, and then I went from service in the military to government service. I was the media coordinator for President Obama, and then I moved from there to be a director of a military nonprofit. I actually met Juanita at a veteran coalition breakfast, and we both had like-minded ideas, and she wanted me to tell them about my experiences and my experiences while I was in the military, and about that and being in the business world. But to your knowledge, they're both parallel, where they'll tell you in the Army that you bleed green, and that's synonymous to all lives matter. So you go in there with a mindset that it's going to be a together thing until you experience some of the roadblocks that prevent you from getting success. Some of my roadblocks was I wanted to be an officer in the Army. So when I got up my uniform this back when they had BDUs before they had ASUs. You had to shine your boots and starch your uniform. So I took my uniform to the cleaners. I took my boots to the man to get the boot shine. So they was looking like Pamela James. Like I had my uniform together. So I did a practice interview with my platoon sergeant. So I was ready to see the commander. So I walked in, had coordinates on the shirt, and we went through. He asked me some questions, and then he told me one of those undertones that I didn't get until later, where he was like, well, Chris, I think you're a little too urban to be a commander. I was like, urban? And when I think of urban, I think of where I grew up at. I grew up in Lincoln Home Project, something. So when you say urban and had this negative connotation to the community that made me, I took offense. Like, whoa, hey, what urban? So I was saying, what is the things that the stereotypical things that they say about black people that makes urban? I wanted to be opposite of all that. So when they say, hey, black people don't show up on time, I was at formations like 30 minutes on time. When they said, hey, black people don't know how to swim, that's why they can't go to Ranger School. I went to Ranger School and was honor grad.
Come on.
They said black people don't want to jump out of planes, so I went to jump school. They said black people couldn't do mathematics, that's why they're not pathfinders. So when the class started out with 60, I was in the graduating class of 17. Come on. They were saying that, hey, black people are not knowledgeable enough to be commanders. I commanded the only chemical company that is on Fort Campbell's installation. They were saying that, hey, sometimes black people don't want to do the jobs in the military. They'll tell you, hey, do those things that you can do on the outside. Be signal. Be in the medical field. Be anything with computers, where you can't make a change in the Army, what they don't tell you, unless you're in combat arms. Colin Powell was in infantry. Kip Ward was an armor officer. So to make those changes, I had to go into a combat unit. I had to be a Pathfinder platoon leader. And then you get that systemic racism where they tell you, hey, in the Army they put it off like it's a joke, where it's like, hey, Chris, your hair's a little nappy today. Hey, where'd you go do that? Why are you brushing your hair? And it's those insensitive things that you joke and think is jovial and fun, but they really hurt. But you have to learn how to separate not being emotional and driving on with the mission. That every fight ain't made to be fought. And so, the thing that I said, okay, going back to my original, what could I do that'd be different from this stereotype? So, when I saw a white mentor, I never forget, his name is Major Shank. And I was a young lieutenant. I was like, Major Shank, what could I do to be, a high speed? He was like, well, Chris, you can do a nominative job. I was like, what's a nominative job? He's like, it's when you call your branch and you tell them that you want to do something outside of your branch. And he's like, I know a guy, so let me give you the number. So I called him, make a long story short. He put me in contact with this guy named General Leslie Smith. He's a 3-star general, and he's now over the Army IQ. Put me in contact, I got an interview with him, and I ended up being his aide-de-camp. So I was like his personal assistant while he went to different posts and done his thing. So out of getting that job, he got promoted to another job, and that's how I got the job for working for President Obama. He was like, hey, I know a guy. And I went there, and the thing about it, I went in, I know I grew up in Lincoln Homes, but I was a starch Republican, like, hey, I'm a conservative, hey, they help the military. They turned that hard conservative guy into an independent radical of taking everybody's ideas and being able to have a healthy debate. And sometimes a debate is saying, I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree. I tell people, if you really want to know the truth about yourself, go to Clarksville chat. Clarksville chat will tell you everything, who your real friends are, who your fake friends are, who they trying to impress, if your business good, if your business bad. Put it on Clarksville chat. Now, there's a few of them out there. Join all of them. Go on to Clarksville chat, and that would give you whatever opinion that you want to need. And that's how I became successful, is looking at it, being an optimist, and looking out of the good and being the bad situation. And sometimes it's hard. And being a veteran, I know the person who has the biggest conflict in this whole protest is the National Guard. Because the National Guard has an internal conflict right now between the call to duty and being righteous. But I sent I'm in a bunch of military groups, and I sent them all the same thing that says, when you sign up from the Army, they make you take an oath. And it says, hey, I, Christopher Jones, swear to defend and protect the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Well, I'm here to tell you people, the domestic part now